back in the day, 30 years ago, when I was in my 20s and 30s, more than 30 years ago, I used to write for the Chicago Tribune women news section and loved writing about women, was really turned on by that, went to an all-women's college and learned so much about the history of women and feminism and when things really begin to percolate and change. I was at an all-women's college, as I just said, and an English major, and so read a lot of women's literature, especially from that time. Women who are having a new voice and breaking the mold from the 50s and not loving the stay-at-home thing. And so anyway, have loved writing about women, and it's been a theme, and this as a voice for women at this point in their lives, in their 60s or later lives, feels like a continuum of that. And so I've been talking about this stuff for so long, and women in Michigan when I was there a few years ago, and I'll talk about that another day. But my niece, who's 30 years younger than I am, so she's 32, sent me a podcast today, which I haven't listened to yet. I'm sorry, Charles. But that says that women, older women in particular, are the future of work, that we aren't retiring, and that the older people in the workforce is feminine, which is cool to hear. And it gives me this new notion about the voice and the contribution that women in their 60s have to make, women in this later years of life have to make in terms of saving the world. Like, I have been in such a place of late in thinking that my generation, us boomers, could just go ahead and die off. We're killing everything off anyway. Younger generation, the children in my life who are these 30-year-olds, 40-year-olds now, are smart and brave, and it's on them. They're gonna have to save themselves, but I think they can. And yet now I'm feeling like, no, us old ladies have a voice too. And sorry, old ladies that don't like to be called that. But I feel empowered and very excited, and it's just seeing a theme here. And as my bro Joe said, we're on trend with this. So here's to us. We're doing things. There's a song about that, like sisters doing it for themselves, I think, or something like that. I'm not the song person. Anyway, very excited about this new insight.